Hey guys, welcome back to One Stop Biology. So guys, in today's video, we are going to understand what exactly fermentation is, and we are going to understand all about fermentation. So guys, in this video, we are going to basically cover the chapter 14, one of the part of chapter 14 of class 11th, and this chapter is all about respiration in plants. So guys, let's understand what exactly fermentation is. Before that, if you are new to the channel and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, guys, please do subscribe it and press the bell icon to get all the updates, all the notifications. And yes, please do give your feedback in the comments of the video. And if you are able to understand the videos, please do like it and share it with all your friends. So guys, what is fermentation? Right? Now, we have seen various examples of fermentation. Like we have seen fermentation in yeast, right? So basically, guys, fermentation is nothing but incomplete oxidation of glucose, and this is achieved under anaerobic conditions by set of enzymes where pyruvic acid is converted to carbon dioxide and ethanol. So here again, in the last video, we understood the process of glycolysis, where we understood how the glucose or fructose is converted to pyruvic acid. Now, after that, we said that this pyruvic acid is later on converted and broken down into even simpler forms. So one of the process of breaking down of pyruvic acid is fermentation. So in fermentation, there is incomplete oxidation of glucose, right? Now this again happens under anaerobic conditions, right? And there are set of reactions, and here pyruvic acid is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide, right? So it is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. So again, there are many enzymes involved, guys, right? So there are many reactions, there are set of reactions, and that is why there are set of enzymes involved as well. So for example, there is one enzyme which is pyruvic acid decarboxylase. That is one enzyme. And then there is another which is alcohol alcohol dehydrogenase, right? So these basic enzymes catalyze the reactions, and guys, there are different organisms like some bacteria are there which produce lactic acid as well from pyruvic acid. So again, we'll see the steps which are involved here. Let's see the steps first. So basically, these are the steps involved. Now here, if you see, the first component is glucose. Glucose is converted to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Remember, glucose is first converted into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and then it is converted into 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Here, one molecule of NADH is formed, and then again there are multiple steps, and the final product that we get is phosphoenol pyruvic acid, right? So the final product that we get is the pyruvic acid. Now, what is this process? I hope you understood the entire structure. So basically this is glycolysis. This is glycolysis. Now, what happens in fermentation? Let's see what happens in fermentation after pyruvic acid is formed. So after pyruvic acid is formed, it is converted into, so basically it enters into the pathway of fermentation, right? Now this pyruvic acid is either converted into lactic acid, so one of the product in some bacteria is lactic acid, and we said in some bacteria lactic acid is formed, right? And the other product that we discussed is ethanol and carbon dioxide. In both the cases, energy is being used, right? So here as well, you can see NADH being converted to NAD plus. Here as well, you can see NADH being converted to NAD plus. So this pyruvic acid, so basically these are the major pathways of anaerobic respiration. This pyruvic acid is either converted into lactic acid or it is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. In both the cases, energy is being used, right? Now, guys, in some animal cells as well, say in the muscles during exercise, when there is an a shortage of oxygen, when oxygen is inadequate for cellular respiration, pyruvic acid is reduced to lactic acid, and this happens by lactase dehydrogenase. This happens by, so basically in animals, in some animals, in the muscles, sometimes when oxygen is inadequate, this pyruvic acid is converted to lactic acid. And this happens in the presence of the enzyme lactate dehydrogenase, right? So basically here again, the reducing agent is NADH plus H plus, which is reoxidized to NAD plus in both the process, whether it is lactic acid being formed or ethanol, alcohol being formed, right? Both are energy consuming and not much energy is released, right? So basically less than, remember guys, less than 7%, right? Less than 7% of energy in glucose is released, or not at all, it is trapped as high energy bonds of ATP. Now, this process, this acid or alcohol where it is produced, this process basically these processes are considered as hazardous. These are harmful, right? So basically, these are considered as a harmful product. So what is happening to the net ATP which is being synthesized? So basically one molecule of glucose is fermented to alcohol or lactic acid. Now that is why guys there is no energy released, and we say that this concentration of alcohol, if it is increased in the animal, so if a lot of ethanol and carbon dioxide is produced during anaerobic respiration, the animal poisons himself or herself, right? So that is why we say yeasts poison themselves to death when the concentration of alcohol reaches about 13%. So in the case of yeast, if it reaches to 13%, it causes death, right? And this is known as self-poisoning, guys. This is known as self-poisoning, right? Now, basically, we will also have to understand then what is the process by which organisms actually carry out complete oxidation of glucose. We are saying that this anaerobic respiration is yes one of the process of respiration, but this is not the process basically through which we respire, right? This is a hazardous process. It happens with some organisms who can perform respiration in the absence of oxygen as well, right? So there should be another process by which organisms basically can carry out complete oxidation of glucose, right? And they should be able to extract the energy which is stored to synthesize a large number of ATP molecules. So basically in eukaryotes, right? In eukaryotes, mostly these steps takes place within the mitochondria, and this requires oxygen. So requirement of oxygen is mandatory, and this is known as aerobic respiration, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to understand aerobic respiration in the next video. I hope you would have understood the process of fermentation, guys. So please do like the video and share it with all your friends. And if you have any doubt, please drop in your doubts in the comments of the video. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get all the notifications. Thanks for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.